So RØDE just rode into the gaming and streaming market with the new XDM100 dynamic and XCM50 condenser microphones targeted directly towards gamers and streamers. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's another microphone. Pfft, who needs that? Actually, you might need it. Yes, you. Because this is not yet another microphone. This is a complete solution for streaming because these mics have built-in DSPs, the Revolution preamps that are found on much more expensive RØDECaster Pro 2, for example, and all of that is controlled with the new RØDE Unify, a virtual mixing software built especially for streaming and gaming with built-in effects and much more. Sounds interesting so far? Alright, let's see these mics. This is the RØDE X XDM100. In the box you will get a 3-meter headphone extension cable, a foam windscreen or the pop filter for short. This is used to block plosive words like P and B letters. Next item is the shock mount. As the name suggests, this suspends the microphone literally in the mid-air so it can absorb any shocks from banging on the desk or the arm if you mount it on a boom arm, such as RØDE PSA 1 Plus for example. It also comes with all thread sizes built in so it will fit any boom arm on the market. Next, 3 meters of USB-C to C cable, and of course here is the behemoth of a microphone. And yes, you are not mistaken, it looks like a RØDE podcaster mic from few years ago, but that is just a shell. This microphone has an integrated DSP inside, that is a digital signal processor, and also the Revolution preamps. Technically this is what makes it work better than any other microphone on the market. I'll of course explain why this is when we get to the Unify software part. This is a dynamic microphone, and to get an idea of the advantages of a dynamic mic, it's useful to understand how they work. Dynamic microphones contain a thin diaphragm that is attached to a coil of wire suspended in a magnetic field. As the sound waves hit the diaphragm, it vibrates the attached coil, which then interacts with the magnetic field to create an electric current, or the sound. Dynamic microphones are less sensitive than condenser mics by design, so will usually require you to be right up close to the mic to get the best possible sound, roughly a fist away size. And they generally need more gain or the volume to reach similar levels to their condenser counterparts. This lower sensitivity means they are excellent at isolating your voice while rejecting background sound noise such as air conditioners, keyboard noises and mouse clicks. You get the idea why this is great for gamers now. It has a cardioid polar pickup pattern which actually resembles a yeah, be serious now. Frequency range is 20 Hz to 20 kHz, 24-bit depth and sample rate to 48 kHz. You can see the specs on the screen, so if you want to check them out, this is the time to pause the video. This is a top addressable mic, which means that you are talking right at the top of the microphone. On the back side you have a headphone 3.5mm jack for a zero delay monitoring and hearing your own voice and actually the complete mix as well, thanks to the Unify software. And above it there is a volume knob for the headphone out, which is a mute button when pressed. Microphone connects to your computer via the USB Type-C connector on the bottom side. Let's check out the XCM50 microphone now. Same box design, black and red gamer aesthetics. We have a table tripod here with a rotatable ball head. It's actually a nice tripod. Plastic but sturdy and well built. We also have a 3-meter Type-C to C cable. This is silica gel, throw that away. Again, 3 meters of headphone extension cable like on the previous mic. And of course, here is the mic itself. Looking familiar? Well, it's again a reused shell of an anti-USB mini microphone, but with a RØDE X branding with red and black accents. It does not come with a shock mount nor pop filter because it has an internally suspended capsule and built-in pop filter. The swivel mount allows for a full 360-degree swinging, so you can position it the way you like it. This is a condenser type microphone. Condenser microphones feature a capsule that contains a diaphragm placed very close to an electrically charged backplate. Sound waves hitting the diaphragm cause it to vibrate, creating changes in capacitance between it and the plate, resulting in an electrical current, the signal, that is then amplified by an internal preamp. The preamp and sometimes the backplate require power to operate, which is provided either by batteries, phantom power from a mixer, external preamp, audio interface, or a computer USB port. The condenser microphones are more sensitive than their dynamic counterparts. This means they're not quite as particular about where they are positioned compared with dynamic microphones and can be placed further from the mouth. A foot away is the best practice. However, this increased sensitivity also means they're more likely to pick up background noise if you are in an environment that is not well treated. I mean, not well soundproofed. It has a cardioid polar pickup pattern which resembles this image, like the XDM100, same frequency range from 20Hz to 20 kHz, 24-bit depth, 48 kHz sample rate, and again, if you want to check the specs, pause the screen now. It is a side addressable microphone, so you are talking to a side of it. On the front side there is a headphone volume button, which also is a mute button when pressed. On the back side there is a Type-C port for connection with your computer and a zero latency monitoring headphone out. Hanging there, it's time for the Unify software and we shall see, hear how they both sound, how good they reject their surroundings and what goodies the Unify software has to offer. When you install Unify on your PC, it will install several virtual audio devices, so it may look like you have a lot of audio devices in the Windows audio panel. Oh, and for now, Unify is Windows PC only compatible, macOS support is yet to come. It gives you a complete control of all your audio inputs and outputs in one intuitive software mixer. Technically, this gives you some functions of the Rodecaster Pro 2, for example, the Aphex processing. You can mix up to 4 microphones and 6 virtual audio devices, including your game, chat, music, system and browser, so you can create the perfect audio experience for your audience, your teammates and yourself with independent sub-mixes for all your outputs. Aphex processing, including the legendary Oral Exciter and Big Bottom, funny name again, allows you to remove background noise and make your audio sound smooth, detailed and punchy at the same time with a compressor, noise gate and high pass filter. You can fine-tune it to perfection with granular control over every processor, just like professional audio mixing software. When using Unify with a Rode microphone, all audio processing is managed by a powerful DSP chip inside the microphone, which takes a load off your computer, off your CPU, and this means you hear everything in your headphones as it happens with zero latency. Much like on the Rodecaster Pro 2, you can record your mix in a single file or as a multi-track with each input separately. You can also have a funny little audio pads. These can include some funny noises and shenanigans. Who doesn't love these? If you own a RØDE X microphone, Unify is free to use, but if you wish to use it with any other microphone and unlock all of its features, then it's subscription based, either $7.99 Aussie dollars monthly or $69.99 annually paid. Okay, let's hear these mics, let's hear how they cope with the sound, how they sound unprocessed, how they sound with processing turned on, and how good they reject the background noise like keyboard and mouse clicks, sound of the computer fans and similar. Also, we will do a plosive test as well. So this is the XDM100 microphone. This is how it sounds with no processing engaged in the Unify software. This is how it sounds when talking directly to it. And this is how it sounds when talked on the side of it. And this is how it sounds when talking at the back of the microphone. It should reject those noises. It also should reject keyboard sounds. So I don't know how it sounds. It should reject the mouse clicking as well. So you decide. Also, let's check out the plosives, so it should be good with those words. And also, let's hear how it sounds with processing engaged in the Unify software. So this is the XDM100 with processing enabled in the Unify software. It sounds like this when talking directly to it. It sounds like this when talking to the side of it. And it sounds like this when talking at the back of it. This is me typing on a keyboard. It should reject this sound much better now than before without processing. And this is the mouse clicking, so you can hear that sound as well. I will be quiet now for 5 seconds so you can hear the room tone as well. Hopefully you didn't hear anything. So this is the XCM50 microphone. I have it on a tripod and this is how it sounds about a foot away or this size away from it. This is how it sounds when talked directly to it, no processing is engaged, and this is how it sounds on the side. I can't get to the bottom, so you have to trust me on that, how it sounds. This is how it sounds when clicking a mouse. This is how it sounds when I'm typing on a keyboard. And of course, as I said, no processing enabled. So let's check out the plosives. So I don't know, it should sound okay and it should block those words. So this is the XCM50 microphone. I have it on a tripod, processing is turned on in the Unify software, and this is how it sounds when talked directly to it. This is how it sounds from the side, this is how it sounds when banging something on a keyboard, and this is how it sounds when clicking a mouse. I'll keep myself quiet for 5 seconds so you can hear if it picks the noise from the room. So there it is. I hope you have the idea how both of these microphones sound. Okay, so which one is right for you? One microphone type isn't necessarily better than the other for gaming and streaming. They can both sound great in different setups, and it really depends on your personal preference. Here's what you should consider. Most significantly, a condenser mic like the XCM50 is ideal if your streaming or gaming space has minimal background noise and few reflective hard surfaces like tiles or wooden floorboards. Condensers are also great if noise isn't too much of a concern for you more generally, if you mostly use your mic for chatting in-game with friends for instance, and their increased sensitivity means you can keep them out of your shot more easily when streaming. For the XCM50 you need to shell out $150 US. On the other hand, if your space isn't soundproofed or if you're looking for a microphone that will help you remove much background noise as possible, then a dynamic mic such as the XDM100 is an excellent choice, and for it you need to be prepared to spend $250 US. Being a condenser microphone, the XCM50 has a full frequency response and will pick up your voice with loads of detail, clarity and presence. The XDM100 on the other hand will give you a tighter, more focused sound whilst still being rich and detailed. XDM100 also has the added benefit of ultra low noise revolution preamps and high resolution 24-bit 48 kHz analog to digital conversion for pristine audio quality. Both sound great, and it's always a good idea to try different styles of microphones to see which is the best for you. But this is not all, guys. Head over to my Instagram, link will be in the description, because there is a giveaway for RØDE X microphone of your choice and a pair of NTH100 headphones. By the way, check out the review of the RØDE NTH100 headphones, and while you are here you can also check the review of the PSA 1 Plus boom arm. I will leave a link for you in the corner. Sub to the channel, guys, it really helps a lot. Like and share the video, and of course comments are very welcome, questions also. See you in the next one, and don't forget to head over to the Instagram to enter the giveaway. See you and good luck to everyone.